Listen guys, AnGelo with you. Welcome to my channel and my page, and tonight we're actually having the second lesson of the tarot cards called the Fool's Journey. So a couple of days ago I posted my recent video about the Fool's Journey, and we started with the first card, with the first major arcana that the tarot deck starts, and that was the card of the Fool. And of course I tried to give you as much brief information and detailed information about the card of the Fool and its functions and the representation and interpretation of the card in the deck, as well as when being used for life coaching or spiritual guidance or even predictive aspects. So today's second card, or actually originally it is considered the first card, because if you can see, the first number is over here, the number 1, but because the tarot card starts with the zero arcana, which is the representation of the beginning and the end, the cycle of the life and the death at some point. And that's why, as I said in my previous video, some tarologists and some esoterics do consider the Fool card not only the sense of the beginning of the situation or the sense of the beginning in general, but also the sense of the ending, and just the cycle of the beginning and the ending in general. So when it comes to the first and the major arcana of the tarot card, as we can see, this is the card Magician. Magician is also considered one of the most powerful major arcanas among all other 22 major arcanas in the tarot deck. So as you can see in the card of the Magician, we can see that Magician is holding a wand in his hand, and on the table here we see all the suits of the situational cards, all the suits of the minor 56 arcanas of the tarot deck on the table, which means and which gives the Magician a great power over any kind of situation, whether it's an intellectual situation, which is the representation of the swords, whether it's action-wise, which is the representation of the wands and the fire sign, whether it is the cups or representation of the emotional state of the situation, and whether it is also about the pentacles, which is the representation of materialism or earth signs, and as basically tangible goods or material goods like money and finances. So when this card actually comes up in the spread, what it means that actually this card represents us about the power that the Magician has upon all those situations. And that's why this card sometimes may mean to be able to have the desire to create, to initiate. So if you get to have this card in your spread, if you get to have this card in the reading, this card is usually telling us, depending on what the situation is and what the cards are surrounding the card of the Magician is, this card usually tells us to show some initiation, to show some actions, to start taking the initiation with confidence and believe that actually what we're going to be doing is going to help the situation. We're going to be able to benefit from the situation. Another meaning behind the sense of the Magician is the sense of confidence and having that inner potential, hidden potential in the Magician himself, to sort the situation out, to create new opportunities. And also this card can mean in the interpersonal relationship aspect, as someone who can be very supportive of you, as someone who can really help you and teach you a lot of things and help you by those teachings achieve your goal. Another representation of this card of Magician is also the sense of that knowledge. The more knowledge you get, the more knowledge and skills you work on and you try to gather, you try to learn, the more powerful you become over the life challenges, over the life situations, that you can use your power and might in order to sort them out. And going back to the 4 situational suits and the minor arcanas that we can see here on the table of the Magician, it clearly tells us about the sense of that we can impact, we can really influence the situation if we take initiation, if we decided to take the actions and create new opportunities and create possibilities and changes without the situation itself. And back to the point where I was saying about the interpersonal relationship. However, in this interpersonal relationship, this card also shows us that the relationship or the connection can start with a sense of friendship, with a sense of a mentor and a student, and then along the way it can turn into something more significant. When it comes to the sense of the health, this card is telling us that actually our health is in a great condition, as well as we are the ones to create the possibility of our let's say that of our health. We are the one to be able to create the possibility of improvement of our health, whether it's physical or mental. And this card should also tell us to show initiation in terms of looking after ourselves, looking after our diet, looking after our healthy life routine. When it comes to the business or profession situation, of course, this card tells us to show and to demonstrate our skills and our knowledge that we have in order to be able to succeed and achieve in the situation that we want by showing the initiative to actually step in and try to show your skills and how you can handle the situations, how you can sort the situations out with your skill. So, regard, I hope that actually this mini explanation and interpretation of the second major arcana, which is the magician, was helpful for you. Please, if you happen to have any kind of question, feel free to comment below. And if you found this video helpful for you or in educating or kind of helpful in terms of for you to get to know the sense and the meaning of the tarot cards better, please feel free to press the like button for me and share this video with your friends who are also interested to learn a lot more about tarot cards. I'll see you in my next class. Stay well.